for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Gee. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
56.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, 49ers 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He juked him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. On the ball.
On 1st down, Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The Lance going to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing now is Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift. Touchdown, 49ers! Ty Davis-Price from 13 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And this will leave them a yard short. Knights pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Lance looking to throw it. He gets this one to Davis Price. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Ready, go. Ready.
Now Lance. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Lance now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from the 20. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 10.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis-Price.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time. Gould now out to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here's Lance. Pass complete, Samuel.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Going deep for Diggs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are